Good day, welcome to Multi-Net Design. In this particular project in Revit 2023, I will be creating a freestyle project. It's going to take us within 1 hour to finish. So if you are new to Revit, so this is the opportunity for you to learn Revit from scratch to finish. So like here in this particular project, we have a lot of things to cover. So we are going to discover how to build a floor plan from beginning to the end, and how to make a simple design to be more beautiful, use aesthetic value and every other thing. So I'm starting it. These are the project that we have been doing for some period. You remember Chief Judge Resident, this is the last one we did in our tutorial. So these are most of the work that I've done for clients. So I'm clicking here, so I'm starting my new project. You know the way it is. So my template, I'm going to select my template because I want to use metrics. So I'm just in my home because I've already created this. So if you have any issue, you can do this one and modify it and save it as your own. If you want to watch, I have so many videos on my channel that I've done like that, so you can check them through. Or if you don't have, just hint me, I will link you up to some of those videos so that you'll be able to start something like that from beginning to the end. So I'm using this as my file to start. So template file here now is what I'm going to use to start the project. So this is my title block that I've already created for it. So we are still coming back to this place to use them. But now we want to do is to go to the foundation and start selecting and do whatsoever we want to do. So all these templates have been arranged. The elevation, north side elevation, west side, every other elevation have been created. So this is the so since we are design based on what is a freestyle, which is 1 bedroom, I'm starting my project right away, and I want you to focus. It's not going to be more than 1 hour project, so you focus on attention on it. So many things you need to learn from you, and it's going to be favorable. So I'm starting with by clicking what work, because that is the basic thing you are doing whatever you are doing as a designer. So you start to work, then from the wall you select. As you can create your whole particular wall by editing the property. So most of you, if you are opening the Revit for the first time and you are not seeing this, all this or what is it called, the property bars, those bars are not there. What you need to do is to go to view on your menu bar, then you click interface. At the interface, you just toggle it up. Property, you toggle it up here to come back, and you go back to it, and you toggle the project browser. This come back to the place, so you can adjust this as much as you want, bring them more, expand them. So it's not going to affect anything that you have already gotten at this level. So what I'm doing now is that I go back to architecture, then select my wall. So the wall I've selected, now what you need to do is to edit the wall, or change the wall that have really fancy with what you have if you have already gotten one before. So like this generic 200 mm, I think it's more relevant to it. So I'm going to edit that. I say duplicate. So in duplicate, I'm not going to call it generic 2 mm something again. I'm just going to call it generic 225. So that does not automatically change to 225 or 9 inches block. What it's going to change it is the structure. So you edit the structure under construction. So you edit that. So you change this from here. You change it to 225. So that is a 225 millimeter. So you can change the property. We are still coming here to change all these things later. But for now, we are not going to work on this particular one. So I'm going to teach you how you can edit this and how you can bring the materials to the block you are doing. So by the time you are doing rendering, everything is going to work perfectly okay for you. So we got in this one now. So the height of the building from the elevation, you need to go and check it first. So the height of the elevation from ground, from the level 1 to level 2. So we are going to do our building within this space. So that height is okay. So that is why whenever you select the wall, you're going to look at these properties. So unconnected height is going to be 3000 mm. So since we are using millimeter in every base of our drawing, this is what we are going to work on, millimeter, because we are starting with what is metrics. So that is my template was created with metrics. If you have any question, you can hit me up after you have watched this video from the beginning to the end. So I'm starting the project straight up. So the first thing I need to do is to start by creating my first wall line. So I'm creating a sheet here. This is a so this one is too bogus for my scene. So I'm zooming to, so I'm starting from this middle, that is center. So since it's a 1-bedroom bungalow I'm creating, there is limit to that dimension. So like let me just use like 4 meters for the beginning. So 4 meters in the length. So expect that I want to hold the shadow, because in my template I have the shadow on, which I don't want. So I have the shadow from that level. So how the wall cutoff is totally black, I'm going to explain that for you, and we're going to change it back to normal double line. So now we click on this one, then I expect this one again by saying, let's say this is 3.5 or just 3.8. So it's okay. So you complete the box in this way. So that is one part that you are having. So the second part is that I'm creating the extension towards like this. You know, it's a freestyle design. I don't have any pattern. I just want to create something for you to learn, and you can make use of it for your own benefit. If the design is okay for you, you can make use of it and gather your dose out of it and move on with life. So I'm creating this one now. This one is going to be like a living room. So one of this is going to be a surface room, but that is either is the toilet or a bathroom, and I'm creating my kitchen and my another room at the back like this. So this is what I have in this place. I have created what I need to create. So this is mine. So here now I have all these things in place. This is a bedroom, 1-bedroom apartment. This is a living room. So living room, this is a lobby, so linking to room. Then I have kitchen, and then center I have toilet. Now I need to create a visitor toilet at this point. So how I'm going to do that, I'm going to express myself deeper. Now remember, it's a challenge of like 1 hour, so I have to finish all this building in 1 hour. So please take note of what I'm trying to explain and try to follow through each and every one of them one after the other. So now we're done with this one now. So I want to express them and give them the written space. So now this one is going to be 3,200. So size of a room, so that we accommodate. Yes, this one is okay for that level. So I'm thinking of having this in space of enlargement. So click here and see what I have. So this one is 3.7, which is okay. Let's leave this. Let's check this and put them the temporary dimension for every one of them, so that we'll be able to work seamlessly, and that will not be able to begin to confuse ourselves with something that are not. So this is 850. The first thing I need to adjust is this. I'm going to give it 1,000. So let's it big enough. So I have this one in place, which is what? So I'm expanding this one. Oh yeah, no. So I'm clicking this, then shift this. I'm shifting this one down. So I'm getting this one like this. So click here. I return it back to 2,800. I want everything to be perfect. So I'm taking this one back to 1,000. Enter. So I'm giving this one 1,700. Enter. So here I'm taking this one to be 1,000. That will be 3,450. Good. So this one is for me is okay. So this one I'm going to increase it to 3,750. Enter. Then I align this one with it. Good. So they have the same something. So now if you have this in place, you can now get your grid and just have 2 grid here, 4 grid here. So let's go there and quickly create it. How do you create grid line? So you select grid architecture. At the architecture, you come to this and I say grid line. So the grid line you are going to do is first you select the vertical grid line, which is number 1. The second one, which is this. The third one, which is this one. Then the fourth one, which is like this, and you have the grid line. So if your grid line misses each other in the range, you can adjust them. They are going to snap you can see. So it's going to snap like that from there. Just select any one and everything will be in the position that's supposed to be. So the same thing with this. The moment you get to that place, it snaps. So you continue the grid line again. So click here. I'm not going to extend grid line for this extension line here. So this grid line is going to be here, but we are going to rename this one and call it A. So A, that is the grid line. So the second one you want to put, since you have changed it to alphabet, is going to be automatic. So select this and say. So you remember this tutorial is for beginners. If you are the beginner, complete beginner, so it will help you and give you the strength to go on, because it's a freestyle and it will help you to develop your capacity in Revit. So I've gone doing this one now. So I want to have a visitor toilet. So click here, just select this one and say duplicate, because we are using the same property. I want the same property to be the same auto. So I'm getting this one here. Just keep a visitor toilet at this level. Close it down. So just have a visitor toilet at this position. So now we have done this and we have every hope of sense of responsibility like this. So what next we need to do is that we want to create an opening. So what is the opening I'm talking about? I'm talking of door and window. So start straight up. So click on door, select the door that fits what you are doing. So I'm going to select this one as my entrance door. Pick this and say duplicate. Duplicate this one is that the rough width is 120, which is maybe it's okay for you, and the height is okay. So check this property, and I think I'm pleased with this. I'm going to use this in this way. So stipulate with that one. Fine. So this one had set itself for me. So the next what I'm going to do is the internal doors. So click on door again. So select anyone that is available. So I'm selecting from here, which is what 900 by. So I will edit this on my phone case by changing this height to 900. That is because when you're having it that way, you're having it in 3 feet, which is a little bit above our requirement dimension. So I'm getting this one at 2000. This is complete 7 feet. So I'm placing it that way. So this one I'm going to put it in the entrance here. So I'm going to select it from the kitchen door as well. So I'm putting this one here as well. Select now. So this one's going to be here. And then what else? So you have the inside, and then for this, so I'm going to change this all this one that are going inside toilet. So I'm select this toilet hole, double click on it. Then you say it's the edit and duplicate it. Change it to toilet door. So do not, when you change the name, does not mean that you have changed the property. So you need to change the property from where? From the dimension of the whole thing. So the property is going to be 750. That is the door height remain. So keep that in mind. So change that so it becomes smaller and then more accommodating. So flip it. And flip this one too, or align it, so anyone you feel like. So I'm going to flip it, flip, and then align it to the wall. So if it's big, if you have your own personal door that you can put there, it is allowed. So align all this into the wall. That is the best practice when you are sketching a door. So you align everything to the wall. So mirror it. Good. So done with this temporary things. So you have this. So now I want to go to window. Our window is not going to be a paparazzi one. We just want to use normal casement door and design it our spaces, and we arrange them. So click here. Say okay. So the windows are coming here in this manner. And what I'm going to do there. So I'm selecting this as say. Let me just look at the one I want to use. I'm going to select for 900 by 6. So let me see this one here. The width is too big for me. So I'm deleting this one, 600 by 2. So I will prefer this. Then edit this the type. So the type I'm going to edit, I'm going to have it perfectly 600. Then the height of 113. 1000, 300 complete like that. So I'm clicking OK. So from this head height, I'm changing it to 2100. So any position I'm going to put them, they are going to recognize my authority. So click it here and give it to this point, giving here 2. So giving this kitchen 1, then I'm giving this one 2 as well. And then here I'm not going to give to this place, I'm going to give for the side and for the side. So this is it. So I'm going to give, where am I giving again? So I'm not giving again, so I'm changing the door again to normal 600 by 600 this time around. So change this one and edit it. Come here, it's okay, properly it's been edited. So click OK, and from the area you change it back to 2100. So from there now, we have only 2 to work on, which is this, then this one. So we have those. So you can align everyone that you need alignment. So like all this toilet, I want to align them, so you can align them like that and fix them. So our designing are coming to life and are coming to space. So what I need to do is that, okay, this one I need to align it again. So align this. So that is it. So you have this in place in proper time. So you have your bedroom here, you have whatsoever you want to have at this junction, and it's more reasonable and more comfortable for you to use. Now let's go on. We are creating a floor now, that is slab. So go to architecture, select slab and say floor, say click OK. So what did you have? You have one of 150, so I don't want that. It's actually 200, so duplicate it and call it 200. There are 200 mm 200 mm thickness, so it's actually what is there according to the default thickness, so it's okay. So what you need to do is just pick wall at random, choose for the wall at external position, fix them around here. So you do that here and then click here. So trim everything so that you have a balancing in your design. So unjoin it. So what else you need to do? Unjoin this one as well. So click here. So then now you go back to those places that have spaces, then start bringing them back to where you're supposed to be. So you know where you have missed it before, you trim them back and then you are stable. So click finish. If there's any issue, to tell you if it's not my issue, it's going to remain. So we have this in place now, which is definitely the robust aspect of it. So the next thing we need to do is that we now start to put templates in this place. So templates is not going to be something to add. So I have some already here that I normally use. So if you need more, you can search online, and I've created a tutorial on how to get some of these templates actually. So if those who are asking for how to do this, try as much as possible to become a member of this channel. It will definitely make it possible for you. So that is the privilege that YouTube has given to this channel. So we are now with this channel is now a YouTube partner, so you can successfully work and become a member of this channel and a reliable member. So you are to a YouTube family. So in anything you do, make sure that you register and join, so that you'll be able to have all these things as possible. So whatsoever the thing, YouTube is going to regulate it for you. So it's no more, it's now a family of a great business opportunity. So I've done this one. Click here again and select. So pick from this section, sectional solver. So I'm using this sectional solver. So point at it like this. I will change the direction because I don't want it to face that way. I want it to face the other way around. So select mirror and without copy. So please put it here and place it. Good, beautiful, and everything is perfect. So we have this in place now. So select component again, say save, because we have not saved this project so far. So I'm selecting it, I'm calling it creating another one for it. I just call it freestyle a style 1 hour design. So beautiful. So you copy, Ctrl V, Ctrl C. So it's there, you click here and say okay. So here you just Ctrl V, paste on it. So what you have in folder is same thing you have in what title. So that is the best practice for you as much as possible. So let it save and you can progress with what you are designing. Sorry. So we have done with this one now. So press escape. This one is there. So the next thing is to set up your cabinet in the kitchen. So go to kitchen, search for where there is a kitchen cabinet. If there's anyone, if there's no one, just use manual and try to draw it in that way, so that not waste your time. So let me select this one for bathroom because this is what I see first. So we're wasting time on things that are not too much important, but these are important because in a elementary design. So when you do that, then you select the WC or you select this shower tray, you put it here. Now you can edit this shower tray possible. So click here and say edit type. So edit this particular one. So I'm changing to 700 by 700 because I don't see anybody that can be of a big size than that. So I have this like that and say align to the wall, align to sideways. So the next thing is to bring WC into this. So click on component again and say, so scroll down and get the WC, which is this one. So press enter and let it fix itself at this point. So I have done with all this one. So you can come with this again, say just say pick post or press escape. So say create similar. So this one you have it here. So let it be. This one may not have WC or sound basin, or it may later have when you orientate the door, or you do the size based on your design when you get to the site. So things used to change more than what we used to draw. So that is the point here. So we have done with this one. So the next thing, the next line of action for us is to now start to beautify the elevation and see how far. No, kitchen. So I've not done the kitchen. I don't think I have a component for that in this place, but I can just load the family from here. So go to desktop. I think I have some matrix. So the matrix I have here, just multiply P. So I'm going to select components. Where is it? So component, city components. Do they have it? So no. Let me select plumbing and features, specialist site equipment and things like that, generic modeling, domestic features. I think they don't have anything like that in this place. So let's say furniture. Okay, I think we can get some furniture, office feature, domestic furniture. So we have the kitchen cabinet is not here. Forget about it. So you can just draw your own. So just a simple things you can do. So it's better when you have the detail, you can get them. I think I have them, but I don't know where I put them. So this is my challenge of 1 hour design. So I have to focus on what I can do during that period. So this is it. So that is the kitchen cabinet you have. You can just have this one as a wash basin for the top part. So diagram, and then you select the circular space that the water flows out from. So that is the waste. So you do that and you have this as a kitchen proper. So I want to focus on the elevation now. So the first thing before I go to elevation is that go to elevation and go and see something first to see that the building is floating, which is not good enough for things that way. So let the elevation upgrade itself, because why? Just recognizing the proposal that is given onto it with what? With all these activities. So select that and let all of them have their feel towards what we have created. So for those ones that are still missing in the view, you just select this and drag them towards it. So drag this in it again. So drag this elevation mark level marker, and drag them like that. So we have the same way where you don't have those ones, so you get them all right. So you do the same thing here as well. You can decide to off the shadow because it's going to be continuing to drag the whole thing for you. So now you select this and say let this one come up, so drag it as you have said, then bring it close. Good. So something is missing, and that is the foundation wall. So go to foundation wall, you see that display, nothing is there. So you go to copy all this one into the place. So select all instance and say select all instance in this view. Everything is going to be selected, and what you need to do, you just say copy to clipboard and you go to ground floor. So what you need here to do is to paste it and say selected to this, align to the current level, current view. So it's going to be there. So as you have done with this one, just delete. So as you select it now, just say select all instance in this view. So what you just need to reduce the height. So this one we have the height of 1000. We are reducing this one to 800 because it's going to be snapped to the lower side of the slab that you have created. So delete instance. So everything that are not, those are the windows that are not recognized by that height. So they've all gone. So select this one, say delete. Everywhere you have this door, delete them. Delete all this, they are not relevant at the foundation. So this one now you modify them by selecting it, just click close. So finish. This is done at this level, so you can go to your and see them, everything is closed. So beautiful. So we're done with the ground floor. The next thing you need to work on is our roof plan. So but before we go to roof plan, let us see what we have done in 3D, because that is the beauty of Revit. So if you are a newcomer in the Revit, so you see the 3D is one of the things that give joy, because you don't focus on 3D when you are doing design, except you just only want to use it for 3D purpose. So this is 3D of what you have created. You can just go back here and say shade color. So this is the color. So isn't it beautiful? That is it. So it's the aesthetic value has never come out completely. So we go back to our position where we are going to design more things. So the next thing we want to do is to create the roof. So how we are selecting the roof, everything is in under architecture. So when you click on this architecture again, you go back to the roof selection and say roof by footprint is what. So all these roofs have their own value and uses. So we're not going to explain all those things for now. So we are going to do this roof by footprint for you. So for you to draw, since the shape has been given, what the fastest means to do is to select by pick line. So the pick line will allow you to pick what you need to do. So then you do offset. The offset is the eave of the roof, that is the extension from the wall to where the falling of rain or whatsoever is away from the body of the wall. So I'm getting 600. That is what a normal practice in this part of the world, which is Nigeria, Africa. So Control Z, Y double. So single one is what I need. So click here. You do the same thing all over. For whatever you are having, this is going to be, it's outside. So this one is outside. This one is outside. Okay, this one is there already. So select this one as well. So we click here by doing this, the whole surrounding first. I'm sorry. So you click like that. The one that remain, you patch it up with it. So this one is remain these two sides. So select it back and then type 600 again. So you click the 600 here and 600 here. So here you trim them to give you what you need. Good. Fine. So we select this and we get what we want. So is this the slope of the height where we need? What is it? That's 30. So you click finish. So something is there that's lying within. So that's the thing about Revit. It's going to tell you that those things are not working because you cannot have line when you are in sketch mode, line inside a line. So what did you do? It says you attach. Say no, don't attach anything. And this is not even the position where we want to place the roof. Now look at where the roof appear on the level 1 instead of being on level 2. So you go to the elevation and go and view it. So you see the roof. So what you need to do is to select the base from here. So base level is what you need to attach it to. So just select that and say level 2. It will automatically move to that position. Good. So but this height is too low for me. You can change everything automatically. So select the entire one and change it to 28. Yeah, so the roof now become more, those more height and everything. So this is the roof that I've created, but this is not the end to what I want to create as roof. So I'm going to change this later, but let me finish with what I want to face. So the next thing I want to do is to create the roof what is it called, fascia. So before I create roof fascia, I have something to do at this archway, so I need to create that as well. So this archway, I'm going to use normal block wall to do that. So click here, then select this and then put it here. So as I've done with this, so I'm selecting this one again, I have it here, and I'm selecting this one again, I have it here. So I've already gotten my what's it called, this is my column at this level, but I want to use this one as an arc. So I'm going to go to start elevation. So select this one now, adjust it, put this up. So click it here and drag it there, fix. So check the height of what you do. So from the base, what you do on the base is that it is 220. So just select 200, a little bit above, or just 2300 will be a proper height. So that they have a little bit gap. And then here it's going to be 700. Or what is the height? I mean 2300, that will be 700. So beautiful. So you change that and go to the east elevation where the second one was created. So east west, sorry. So you go to the west elevation, this particular one, you do the same dimension for it. The moment you do that, it will work. So select this one, say 700, I'm connected, and this one is a 2300. You see automatic, it's going to be there. So the same level, same range. So select that, bring them close. Pure. So this is what you've done. When you check them from 3D, you're going to see a beautiful. So that is it for now. Now, since I'm seeing this 3D that I did not like is the falling of the roof. So we are going to change this. How can the every line be straightforward? Anywhere you change it to, you are going to see so it's just going to be falling straight, falling straight, falling straight. It's supposed to fall according to the slope of the. So you select this and this property, say duplicates, or you may not duplicate. Do not duplicate, don't bother, just select this layer above. From the graphics is what you are going to do, what you need to do. So at the graphics foreground is the problem. So this particular one, you select it and you change it to model instead of drafting. So from this one, you select, you can create your own, say create new or whatsoever you feel like creating. So if you don't have anything to create new, so you select the existing one, like this big is going to be a vertical as well. So select this one again and select this, pick this up. Start it again. So and select this and say okay. Can you see? So everything fall according to the slope. So you see? So instead of that one falling anyhow, so it's falling according to the slope of the roof. Now we're done with this. So you click here and see the elevation that we have done. So at the elevation, if you change this elevation to graphics now, or ED, whatsoever you want to see, you are going to see the falling vertical, falling vertical, falling vertical, which is tremendous. So what next we need to do is to create the fascia. So we are going to do the fascia immediately. So you go back to this one and say level 1, from level 1 foundation. So click on this one, say level 1, say level 2, sorry. From the level 2, you are going to click on component and say model in place. Model in place you have here, you can just click placement and call it fascia. So say fascia. So I don't just know, just write it and say facial is going to be there for you. So what you do here is you use sweep so that more faster and more quicker. So sketch the part. So select this around the way we've done before. Select everything totally around that side. I should have picked from the front because something is going to happen at the back. So what have I done? Okay, just leave it, it doesn't matter. So click like that and say edit. Edit the profile, say south elevation, and edit the profile from here. So draw the way you want the beauty to look like. So the value of design lies here. So I'm taking this up. So I'm giving a little bit gap. Now I'm going to get a normal curve. Then I close everything up and say finish. Beautiful. So this is set. Now you have this in place. So the next one you need to do, say save again. That's 15 minutes interval has been recognizing by this. So I've just spent 30 minutes on this now. So the next 30 minutes is what I need to work on. So what I do is that I go to south elevation. Now west elevation. So here I want to change the roof again. So I'm selecting this, I'm selecting two of them at the same time. Or no, I'm selecting one. So I'm going to pick this up from here and taking it above. Let me check from the edge. Copy. So I'm pushing this above this. Good. So the reason why I'm putting it above is that I want to create something different. So go to site and say open. From here that is opening. So I want to extend this like without copy. So I'm extending 800. Is it not too much? So let me extend 600. 600 will be okay. Okay, 600 is okay. So at the 600 I'm extending and taking it a bit in, just like creating a box section. So I am try to be creative in what I'm doing. So delete this, delete this. So what I'm doing is that those of you that have a multi-level roof, this is the way to create it in what? In Revit. So as you have done this, select this, select this, select this, and what you do, say define slope is gone. Don't want that. No, sorry, so we need only one so define slope is not gone. Define slope at this side. So this one after 38, so you select this one to after 38 as well. Select this and say 38. Good. So click this and say finish. So this is the roof. So go to the west and say the roof at the west. So push it up a bit. So the roof now higher and much better. So click here and say edit in space. Edit this one in place and you copy this. So you same time you copy the way you do in this place, you copy here and snap it here. So this is the reason why I confused in that one. That's okay, I will have done so, but I'm going to do that perfectly. So go to the south elevation. From the south elevation here and remove this to the front. Remove it. Come to this point. Good. So at that level, then you edit now. Edit this and then edit the parts. So I did the part from site, click here. So the part is going to have issue, but you can mirror everything. First mirror it, so that you have no problem with the design entirely, because by the time you are editing one after the other, when this thing is rotating, it's going to get too confused. So click like that and say mirror, mirror without copy. So look for the middle part of the mirror center. So just mirror it. So what you do here is to move this and snap, really move to this point. Good. When you look at it from the south elevation, I think you should get the same idea. So edit this one now, edit this site, so you can now do whatever you want to do with your idea. So we're done, and then we're done. So we're done with this, we're done with that. Select this, select that, select that. So we're through with this line of action, so you can click finish, or just like changing and let it maybe let it go beyond where it's supposed to go. So we select, and then there we have, we snap into that point. So thanks for that. We are done with the elevation aspects of this level. So I want to cut this one off. I don't want it to appear here. So edit the sweep, edit the part, go to level 2, say open, and that's level 2. You divide this into 2, break it. So as you break it, separate them, and same time separate this one. So click finish, click finish. So go to west and see it is open. So that is open here now. That is the beauty of what we have created. So what I want to do now is to start beautifying this elevation one after the other. And the next step I need to do is to create the first unique elevation activities. So what I do is I use this as a component molded in place. So I'm going to use casement again, and I will start by doing this, say extrusion, and I'm going to use plane. I'm picking a plane like this. So I'm going to draw this around here, just normal line, just a normal line from here. I'm bringing it down. So I will offset this now, this line. I say offset, and then offset them in what, in 100, let's say 75. Okay. 75. So like that, with copy this time around, not without copy, with copy. So you select that, and then you trim up. So you close this, close it up, at the same time close this up. So but now you're going to offset this one in the same 75, without, this time around without copy. Good. So we finish this. So you go to your 3D and see what we have done in a little bit. So here you change this one to 150. It's a little bit too big. Good. So as you have done with this one, now you go to elevation. Here. Then what you need to do is to mirror it. So, rotate. You can rotate if you want to rotate. So just select rotate. So move this now from here to this point. So move it to this point. So rotate with copy. So you copy, you can rotate this one. What have we done? Ctrl D, Ctrl C, go back. Okay, we've already rotated the thing. Cancel. So click finish. I don't know what to do. Just let's sit to 3D and say okay, good. But this is not the right way I wanted it to be. So you click here now. I say edit in place. Edit here now, and you go to your fan, to your ground floor. And what you need to do is to just say you can mirror it without copy. So from there you just mirror. Good. So you check it from 3D whether what you have done is in a perfect position. Good. It's there and it's there. Good. So you can just extend this one to meet up here. as we have done with this one. And what you just need to do is to join them together, and everything will pack. Yeah, issue is there. So the issue is that they are not aligned. So what are we going to do? So move them back a bit. That's where the whole problem is. So align this, click this, and then align it. So this one too, click align it. So when you want to join, supposed to join them together now. Good. So they have the very perfect engaging. So as we have done with this one, now we need to create something that will beautify the aspects. So click finish and then select this area, select and then say duplicate and then edit. So choose the color for this wall. So I'm choosing this particular and editing this color for 2. So use rendering graphic for rendering appearance. So update this one now. Go to wall. So wall siding. So you go to wall paint. You go to wall paint. It's given ready. So where the wall paint. And the wall paint. Sorry for a little bit delay in those design activities. So that's how it works sometimes. So here we have a first breath, and the whole design will continue at the appropriate level. So after you have done with that, you see a lot of aesthetic and engagements in what we have been doing so far. And this is one of the things that used to make design more tedious, because it's going to recalibrate itself, revamp itself before it gets to start afresh. Sometimes this thing crashes and you lose your file. But if you lose your file now, that is way of recovering it from level where you stop, so that you're not going to start from a level that you are not needed. So that aspect, if this definitely happens, I'm going to use this opportunity to teach you that. So I want you to be focused and be patient with what is happening with the Revit file entirely at this stage.